and we'll talk about man or bear too, because I got a lot to say about that. Side note. Anyway, he goes, flips his toolbox open and grabs a pipe wrench the size of him, basically. Like it was a pipe wrench. And he looked right at me. I hadn't said a word to him. I didn't flash any fingers at him, nothing. And said, come here. And I was like, oh my God, I could get like internal cranial brain damage today.
Yeah.
Because the problem he had was with her, not me.
Yeah. But he's not going to take it out on her.
He's not going to take it out on her. It becomes a man's world at that point.
Oh yeah.
And so, and I've got other stories. Never mind.
Well, did you finish that story?
Yeah, I said drive. When the light turned green, I was like, just drive, because I was in the passenger seat, which I never liked being.
Oh, this was on the road.
Yeah, this is on the road.
Oh, dang.
He pulled over into the parking lot right there and pulled his big old pipe wrench out that looked like it
was it a two-handed pipe wrench? Like that's how big it was?
It could have been. I mean, he was wielding it with one freaking meat hook, but
one freaking meat hook.
Yeah. And this is where no, I'm not speaking about any woman in particular.
Sure.
But this is where women need to know where they are, where they stand. They're going to get people killed or get people hurt if they don't.
This is why we need to have a woman on the podcast and ask them if you were stranded in a forest.
Yeah, okay. Okay, all right.
And seriously, how many times I've asked that question to people whenever I was either live or just random girls in the gym, and they always say the bear.
They always say the bear.
And I'm like, what kind of crack are you smoking? It doesn't make any sense. That bear will eat you. It sees you as food.
Yeah.
They are carnivores. They eat fish.
Yeah.
They will eat you.
Yeah, and they don't just walk away like they all think. Oh, it's a cute bear. He's going to walk. No, they don't.
They're not cuddly.
They come to investigate, whether they're hungry or not, especially if you're in their territory. They come to investigate. And who knows where the investigation goes?
Yeah.
If you make the wrong eye contact, if you smell the wrong way, if you're a little, what would that be, downwind or upwind of them? Mm-hmm. Oh, man, you're dead. But this is my response to that, okay? This is a little long-winded, Nick. Just stick with me here.
Oh, my gosh.
So whenever I hear this question, it's usually on podcasts like,
Sure.
Whatever podcast or which I'm kind of a fan of, even though I cannot watch that for more than 20 minutes.
I know, because you always get frustrated with what's going on.
I stand up and pace back and forth talking to myself. It drives me nuts. But it's like, I would ask these women, okay, so if you and your girls are going to go out and play hussy at the club, right? Which club would you want to go to? And if they answer like Club Rave or whatever, I'm making that up. I'll say, okay, how many women are in that club? When you walk in, how many women? Oh, I don't know, like 200. 200 women. Okay, how many of those women have been SA'd?
Okay.
And they'll probably give you some inflated example, like, oh, half of them, 50%.
Oh, yeah. And it's not near that. It's not near that.
It's not near that, dude. But, they'll say 50%. And so they're thinking that 100 out of those 200 women have been SA'd. And if you ask them, point out the ones that have been SA'd. Show me the ones that you think have been SA'd. Of all the women out there partying, hitting on the bartender, dancing, doing whatever, they couldn't do it. Mm-hmm. They couldn't do it. Mm-hmm. But if you ask them, if there was one woman in this club that had been mauled by a bear, could you tell me which one it is? You're like, maybe it's the one in the wheelchair because she's a paraplegic now, or the one that's got the
if they survive at all.
Yeah,
they probably wouldn't be in the group because they'd probably be deceased. Yeah,
it's the one that's had her face surgically put back on. You know what I mean?
Oh
like,
gosh, isn't that a graphic?
Right. Well,
surgically. It reminds me of Gotham, of the Joker. How he had his face taken off.
I never saw it, man.
Dude, want to talk about a good depiction of Batman?
Really?
Like the prequel of Batman? Yeah. Ooh. Like a lot of people say that and don't get me wrong, I still think Heath Ledger's the best Joker, but the Joker that they had portrayed, or the guy who portrayed the Joker in Gotham,
actor, yeah.
Man, did he do a good job.
Really?
Scary, bro.
Really?
Like, oh, yeah. I mean, he brought a new sense of Jokerness to it that it blew my mind.
Awesome.
I don't think there's any GS in that. I'll have to go back and rewatch, but I don't think there's any in that.
I would be shocked if there's no GS in that.
You would be shocked if there's none?
Yeah.
I don't think there is.
Really?
Now, don't get me wrong. I've had to rewatch TV shows, and because I'm getting so fed up, so freaking fed up with new stuff coming out that everything has even just a little bit of GS in it, and I don't want to support that. I don't want to support any kind of Disney or Hollywood film if they just put just a little in it, because they've been shoving it down our throats for I don't know how long, and they think they could just go back to just putting a little in it. I was like, no, you guys need to learn a lesson. Like, I am boycotting pretty much everything that could have any. If it pops up and there's GS, I turn it off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to sit there and support it. I don't care if it's got the most famous and best actors in, turn it off. And I lose respect for those actors.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you don't have to do it this way.